Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LCK matchup.
This is kind of risky because it feels like Carrier went top to cover Zeus because obviously HLE are leading top for the Grubs, but now Zeka
he's going in there. He's 1v3. He's like, no, I've got Mom. And he's just going to push them off. He buys enough time. And now Hanwha Life Esports rotate over. And they're going to get both as, yep, there's the smite. They take down the Drake. And Hanwha Life Esports...
Be that far up. Doesn't have cleanse. Would only be able to flash. But without an ultimate available, there's not all you can do is Peanut.
Yep, Hex flashing in. And actually just going to real flash on top of Faker here. And that is going to be Faker in a ton of trouble. Owner does make his way over. But that's first blood. Given over to the Smolder in the mid lane. Meanwhile, at top, Doran going to force a flash. I mean... just a level 5 Bard, I'm not really that threatening. Here is a dive on the top lane. Doran is going to get flashed on by Carrier, and a bunch of damage goes into this Jax as Zeus will take him down, and they do get revenge for him.
Good move coming out there, you know, managing.
Big plan invested here.
Doran does have his TP available, so he can join, but it looks like Hanwha Life. Oh!
Pina had smite, and he's going to take number 5, so that's 5
is.
Grubs
TP
for the set of Hanwha Life Esports. Here's the TP, as you mentioned, getting right into that backline. The Zig Scuba, he's all alone. Danny will go, and that's a bonus kill as well for Hanwha Life Esports on top
so there isn't really a cross-map opportunity as Guma is Ziggs, but doesn't have his ultimate right now.
Oh boy. I mean, there's no TPs. He's alone. There's 3 people here for Hanwha Life Esports. There's just no way for Guma to get out of this situation as Peanut and Delight set up yet another kill. And yes, T1 will get the Dragon. But Hanwha Life Esports really... Yeah, I mean, Hanwha Life Esports, in terms of their map impacts, it feels like they're the team with the Ziggs when obviously they don't have Ziggs. But they are just taking all the turrets. They're taking the entire map at this point in time. They get the first top one. They get this inner one immediately with double demolish, it looks like, coming in there, as well as the Rift Herald. Huge value with all the objectives they're getting.
Already a counterpunch for T1.
Down, this engage under the light looks kind of pitiful. But that very early Poppy pick is going to be fantastic about just running straight at the objective and saying, okay, well, Sejuani can't do anything, Leona can't do anything. How are you going to engage? But now it's actually Hanwha Life Esports that engage onto the Leona themselves. Generally not a good idea, but they will force the flash of Carrier. And now the Jhin ult is coming out, just trying to zone them away. T1 thinking about getting on in here, but Peanut just going to launch Owner into the sky, and that is going to be the Infernal Drake already in the hands of Hanwha Life. Flash on in from Peanut, looking for more, but he's going to take a ton of damage. He goes Carrier, though. He is extremely low. And now we've got Doran on the flank. Zeus does not have Meganar, and Zeka is just farming the stacks right now, as it's a very broken up fight. Nobody is going to die yet. But now Doran in a bit of trouble. He's got to flash away.
They got Zeus' TP. If they'd left then, it would have been fantastic. But even though they made some mistakes, they didn't get punished as much as they could. Speaking of punished,
this is very weird, the setup. Delight in a bit of trouble. He's just trying to walk this one off. He doesn't have flash. There is a magical journey, but now we got TP coming in. Zeus, he wants this, but he's just going to get stunned up against the wall. And the flash on in, the ace in the hole, Delight, he's got a shield. Here comes the rest of the team. His owner going to throw an ult, and they finally take out Delight.
That's a lot invested, though, just to kill the Bard. If they don't turn this into something else, I don't think that's necessarily worth, because
Doran... again, not ideal. And they do try and focus on Peanut, but they just didn't have the damage available there. You know, a lot of burst, even the Caitlyn as well.
Doran stepping on a trap, and he nearly dies. He's going to be forced out of this one, and he just TP'd in the mid. So now he doesn't exist, and T1 have their sights on something here. Maybe the Baron. Gonna throw it out, and he's going to hit him. Doran doesn't even...
They can't let him near the pit.
No, Jhin ult for Viper, and he's super low. This is so hard to contest.
The zone control.
I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything about this. I mean, it's a very early Baron, but yeah, Hanwha Life Esports say, okay, we just have to take mid tier 1, and that's about it. Maybe to get the Dragon, but T1 will get this Baron off the map. There it goes. And now they're going to be running towards the Dragon and looking to fight again.
Oh, I don't know if they'll be in time. This is going down quick.
They're going to ult. Careful away, but he comes back from the sky, and now he's trying to get something going here, as it is going to be the smite and the magical journey out. Hanwha Life Esports, they do get this one, and now they're going to turn as Carrier is going in. He wants to open this fight, but Peanut is just providing the door, and Delight thinking about the disengage. Not sure if they want to continue on this one, but the Smolder is online. The executions are beginning as Hanwha Life Esports are running T1 away from this one. T1, you just got a Baron, but they overchase, and Hanwha Life Esports will punish them.
The T1 came through. I think it was Zeus not allowing Anar to do anything. Faker was backing at the start of that play.
T1 trying to engage here, but it's not really working. Remember, they still have some Baron. And yeah, they're finally going to take down this mid.
And then you're just going to get burned through by this Smolder. You see them setting up for this bot lane tier 2.
I mean, Zeus is trying his best. There's the lockdown, though, onto Faker. He's in a lot of trouble, and now they're going to knock away Owner. There's no protection for the Caitlyn. Down will go. Faker here in the front line. Peanut thinking about continuing on this one. Here comes the flash, the slow onto Guma, who does have his flash, but still trying to continue on this one. Big solar flare, and now Meganar coming on in, but the Sterix is gone, and they're just going to give him up. Down will go Zeus. And that is another kill here. A shutdown to Smolder, and another engage comes in from Peanut. And how about another one? They're looking for Keria as well, as he will be taken down. It is a very long lane fight, but it is 4 kills to Hanwha Life Esports.
And they could be looking towards the end. Faker's going to be up in 15, but I don't know if he alone is enough wave clear. 5 members still here for Hanwha Life. And it looks like a game number 1, everything going as expected.
Yeah, this is going to be rough. We'll see if Hanwha Life Esports actually do push for the end. It looks like they're kind of backing off of the inhibitor for now.
We are about to head into a must-win fight for T1 because Hanwha Life, if they can get this soul, it's over.
Trying to take out Delight. He is going to be caught. They get him, and they use a lot of their CC to take him down, but that is going to give the advantage here to T1. 5 members to 4. Now, Hanwha Life Esports still have their carries. They still have a front line. And they're still very far ahead, so it looks like they want to just fight for this one. Doran just jumping on in, doesn't even care. It's a 4v4 right now as the TP from Zeus is late and the execution will come in. And look at the damage right now from the side of Hanwha Life. They take down 2, and Zeus can't even kill a measly Jin in the backline by himself. It's a totally broken up fight, and that will absolutely favor Hanwha Life Esports. As you know, the last fight was very one-sided. This one, even more so. And it was eventually a 4v5 as Owner will go down, and it should be Infernal Soul or just the game win to the side of Hanwha Life Esports.
Not much you can do in this situation. Owner trying to survive as long as he can, but the rest of the team are heading over to try and end the game.
And this is going to do it. Yeah. It's going to be the end of game 1. I mean, it's 15-4. It is a very one-sided start to this one. And there's not much else you can say. Some interesting picks from T1, but at the end of the day, it's good old reliable Smolder and the Poppy as well from Peanut to get the job done.
Putting the idea of the Nidalee, so doesn't fit as well in with the dive, but obviously can establish a lot of pressure now. HLE, they're going to go for this. Like HLE are kind of just doing what they can on the other side. Now they are trying to lean towards Zeus. If they bring 4 members, that's when it becomes diveable, and it's down to how Zeus uses though.
They have 3, and there's the stun already. Zeus finally going to get that ult off, and Delight does tank out the turret. That's another turret shot going into Viper, chunking him in half. As Zeus will survive against 3. Can he survive against 4? The other question as the stun comes in, lines it up for Zeka.
Dante is always very, very tough. Can Doran defend here?
Yeah, he's pretty tanky, but there's the unstoppable taken away, and Keria thinking about going on in.
Down.
He's not level 6 himself just yet, but the stun comes in, and the Ziggs bomb, the all-out, goes in on Taguma as he survives for quite a long period of time. Owner nearly dies for him. He wants to get that engage going. Delight level 6 himself, looking for the Magnet Storm angle. See if he can hit it. As some Ziggs poke does come in, but they will commit to this one. There's the big bomb onto the backline, but now they're trying to go forward. The spike comes in from Peanut. They get the Chemtech Drake.
But he knows
to get the turret.
He wants the turret.
He's gonna get it. There you go. Nice timing on the satchel. And just kind of set up mines, satchels, ways to prevent entries as it's Ocean Soul that is coming in here for game number 2. So no Infernal, no X-Tech, and no Mountain. Those are the other options. Zeka still trying to exert some pressure here on the map, but it will be the Dragon over to T1. Or communication, coordination, whatever you want to call it, from their side from behind. But from ahead, Hanwha Life Esports, they haven't made any oversteps. You know, they're just sitting back. They have
are going to shred through Doran. Like, Doran is going to have a tough time actually maintaining any level of prio as we do have Delight running into the Camille and not really enjoying his time, but there's a lot more resources on the way. TPs are available.
Yeah, they're trying to get something here on the top side of the map, but this is kind of half-hearted as now the Ziggs bomb comes over the top. Zeus looking to take out Delight. He will not be able to. That's a kill, but look at bottom lane. This is really where most of the action is happening in terms of turrets going down. They're going to take the mid-inner, and then they'll back away. But utilizing that Rift Herald to nice to great.
And this is the problem. You commit so heavily to the top side of the map, and now Ziggs Tristana looking mid. I don't think you dive an Alistair, but yeah, they'll just take the tower.
Meanwhile, TP's coming in. Viper doesn't exist anymore. He's not dead, but yeah, he needs to back. Meanwhile, this top turret will go down. So at least
it was the locker that ended up being the difference maker, but going for the flash Q there is a
wow.
Carrier.
This is Alistair. I mean, it's going to take a long time to kill him. And can they actually do it? I don't really believe just yet, but now trying to bait the fight. Here comes Camille. That's a miss on the hook shot, trying to predict the pullback, and that's not going to work. Zeka eventually just pulls back himself. Now he's going to flash over the wall, and they get away scot-free. Even Blast
the CC lock that came in took him out, and then here, you know, Carrier getting caught, obviously not ideal, but it's just so many misfires. Zayas completely whiffs the hook shot in this situation. Zayas caught out again.
Here we go again, and Zeka's really beginning to take over the map with the help of some of his friends. The stun comes in, and that is the combo of Yone and Sejuani, and they are just abusing those side lanes right now. As Mob will come down, the Smolder wave clear, it works a little bit, but it will not stop Ziggs. They take out the inner, does T1.
So much that is unnecessary, and it really starts to make me feel concerned.
You're not getting Drakes that are that relevant, as you saw T1 when Zayas was
just yet. Zeka doesn't have his ultimate. Maybe this is the window.
It's 27 minutes in. That's a bit of damage from Mom, but yeah, Peanut is in the pit. They have not found a way to zone him away, and now we have the TP coming on in. The all-out onto Carrier, and Peanut will not be denied access, as it is just a flip. It goes to Owner, but the health bars are so low on the side of T1. Owner is just running away. Faker's running away. Zayas is isolated. Carrier can't quite walk his way out of this one. The Baron does go the way of T1, and actually it's only just the one kill on Zayas for now.
With the Tristana Ziggs, they really need to get mileage out of it. It's not enough just to get a couple of towers. The base needs to be broken. You need an inhib.
Doing much at the end of the day. It is about 1,200 gold in the power play. And now they're looking for Owner. Oh, he is caught out, and there's nowhere for him to go. They get Carrier as well in the Magnet Storm. That's just kind of hanging out at the end of the Baron push, and that will be a... He will not be TPing into this fight. As I say that, he TPs into the fight. As now, trying to get on top of a Camille, that's not going to work out. Zeka not going to hit, and he engaged, but actually Doran is going to all-out Guma, but Carrier is going to get the peel on that backline. Doran in a bit of trouble, but so is Carrier. Who will go down first? The answer is the cow, as Carrier does go down. Zeka going forward, Zeus desperately trying to find the angle. Very low health bars, as in goes Zeus, but there's no follow-up as some bombs are thrown in, but Zeka, finally, the reason for Faker, he's gonna get in, he's gonna get out, and it's just gonna be Doran super low on HP once again, eats a spear, as Zeus looking for more as the Mega Bomb comes in. They're gonna take down the Rel, and Hanwha Life Esports are left just running away from the fight.
These fights are insane. T1, they're gonna keep going. Can they go for the push?
And it's just one Ocean Soul. T1 are taking the Baron right now. I mean, they don't really care about this Ocean. Yeah, they denied the Ocean Soul, but T1 getting the Baron at this point in the game, and they have a lead.
You're down 5 kills. Like, there's not been a lot of bloodshed on their end.
Well, they got some extra plates, and they've gotten some other objectives, as Doran is extremely tanky, but Owner's in a lot of trouble. He will Zonya's in. Mom doesn't do much, but Owner's still going to be caught by the Yone. Viper in a kind of an awkward spot, but he's able to flap away, and he gets some peeling. And now Zeus is really just in a rough spot here as well. Zeka does have his GA, but down goes Zeus. And Hanwha Life Esports, they find the fight. They're looking for more. Trying to find Guma, trying to find Faker and Carrier. The two carries here on the side of T1. They go in onto Carrier. Look at the damage from Faker. It is huge. As there's a couple of kills already for the Tristana. Faker just standing and firing and taking everyone out. He gets a triple. No, it's the kill of the Ziggs. But it is a massive fight to the side of T1 as they overstep and Faker picks up a Quadra.
Faker, the player who has struggled throughout this season, comes up huge. The movement's perfect. He gets the damage off and he turns.
As much damage as Zeka and Viper can do, that doesn't matter if you can't get on top of this Ziggs and can't get on top of this Tristana.
And it's over. There's nothing they can do. The Nexus, you see that delight is just desperation. But this late in the game, you give up a fight like that, T1 will run away with
Cannon. Cannon just doesn't get to do a lot. We've also seen the Vladimir, which hasn't been very successful with. What if we...
It's just Seri.
We'll see. Doesn't have a ward, so can't get vision into the brush easily.
Yeah, he's just gonna get flashed on. He plays with fire, and now he's not able to get over the wall, as it is Poppy after all. That's
So shouldn't be the end of the world, but still going behind in Dragons early on. Doesn't end up.
Wasn't able to finish off Faker. I think the rest of the team were like, well, he's dead. Viper's there. And ran out of ammo.
Yeah, TP coming in, and now this is about to get really scrappy. The ult goes in onto the light, but now the charm coming in. They turn immediately onto Zeus, who is so low, but he gets over the wall. And now Owner in a bit of trouble, but we got the flank coming in from Faker. And Guma and Carrier looking for a bit more. A lot of low health bars, but Zeus finally goes down to the queue of the Smolder, and Carrier just trying to give up his life, just trying to frontline for the team, but Zeka's just able to run forward. They deny the pummel. He is not able to get anything. It's another kill to the Smolder, and T1 are just on the run. They can't quite get away. Nearly able to take out Viper, but it's just a third kill.
Yeah. Zeka wants to finish off Zeus, so they all pull away, and as soon as the kill's secured, they all push back in as a unit, and they're like, Zeka, you have the most HP, you go first.
We got Zeus in a lot of trouble here. He's been denied by Peanut so many times, and you know, these times I'm like, oh, he's in a lot of trouble. Let me just keep getting away. As Zeus will be rooted down, but now we got the engage coming in from Carrier. As in goes the light, just trying to save Peanut, who is so low. And even the Poppy will be taken out eventually. T1 able to get that, but here comes big boy Zeka looking for a little bit more. He is so fed in this game.
He always drops the ping.
Poppy always trolls herself as a champion because you're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna hit this. Oh wait, I had Buckler up. And you just outrange it. Here comes Peanut. He's going in, and he's got a big crocodile right behind him. Owner and Faker just trying to split up, but they are pretty deep into this turret. They're gonna keep Owner around it, and I think, yeah, Mom's got some scolding to do. Zeal will come in, but Owner not able to do quite too much, as finally the last Q comes in, and Zeka will pick up a 4th kill.
Not able to get anything there. Zeka getting further and further ahead.
First
turret's going to go down as well. The gold lead now starting to become an even bigger deal. About 3K here for Hanwha. There is an answer for T1 on the flip side of the map again.
To keep himself in the game, keep himself relevant. Actually finishes first item before Zeus does. Fade into Owner going down and just snowballed from there. Now, setting up the Herald. T1 want to contest though.
They kind of want to contest. Faker's CPing in onto this one, and Doran, he's going to be forced to flash away, but now the fight comes out, and the Zeri from the top side will be pushed all the way into the jungle, actually. Zeus not able to join the fight, but now Carrier, bit of an awkward spot. He is still an Alistair with flash and ult. See how long this journey goes. Looks like he's just going to accept his fate. And Hanwha Life Esports will also accept a kill with that one, and that will be another one that goes over to Zeka, making him 5-0.
They also got the Herald, so free kill. You're gonna give
turrets obviously saw that one go down bot. Zek will pick one up top and just get even more gold.
Yeah.
T1 went in on the frontliners. And they do get Doran low, but he doesn't go down, and it feels like a lot was burned for not much value. Carrier was on this flank, but didn't get to make use of it. And now with the Herald, they take mid-tier 1 and just further open up
on the death cap as well. Because right now, if these Drakes start stacking up, if Hanwha Life gets this one, if this and this attempt at it can't fail. They need to get it.
Uh-oh, Faker, yeah, he's gonna be slowed up, and now you've got the whole team body block.
Oh!
They knock away, and they snipe the Corky!
That second shot crucially hitting ends up being the main difference maker. Faker doesn't have flash.
Plays that might look a bit desperate, trying to find picks on isolated members, and HLE sniff them out.
Yeah, Peanut's gonna use the engage cone, and Faker, and they don't even know about Carrier.
Are they gonna TP?
Might get a little bonus Carrier here. That's a lot of damage, and yeah, Carrier does go in, but Faker, they finally deal with him. Down he goes, and Carrier is, in fact, the bonus Carrier that I did mention. So down he'll go, and now we have very awkward Guma, who TP'd into this fight. He is free as well. You talked about desperation. That one definitely looked desperate.
Anyway, they try to make something off it, and it just backfires and gets worse.
Yeah, I'm also looking at it. Maybe Zeus should have been happy. Like, I think by the time he arrived, I don't know if...
Another play here. Guma's in a lot of trouble. Can they take him down is the question. The grenade goes flying, but he will live with that flash. And now an opportunity for T1 to turn this one around, but this is so tanky. He's got the Warmog's finish, and now he goes back in, and he's frontlining. There's the Nagamon of Baker. Down he'll go. Doran diving the turret. Zeka is a massive dragon at this point, and they will just dive on in and decimate the rest of T1. Carrier goes down. It's a triple for the Smolder. And that might just be it. I mean, Hanwha Life Esports fight another massive fight.
Should just be game end here. HLE with the most crushing victory we've had this series. Once again winning on blue side. Gilmer going to try what he can, but there's no way he defends against 5 here.
Yeah, he's trying desperately to clear the way, but there's not much that he can do. Down he goes, he trades for Delight, but he will not trade Nexuses. Hanwha Life Esports will take down game number...
Consistent with the T1 game plan, which is try to win lane and then win...
Nasus.
But the Nasus shouldn't really come as a
laning
surprise.
phase and is a monster late game.
Yeah, especially when you're going Grasp, and you're also getting Grasp stacks. And meanwhile, Delight's here, he just flashes in, it's a free kill on a Faker, and now he's able to deny the entry from Owner. First Blood will go over to Delight. And that really sets up this entire early game for Hanwha Life Esports. We haven't always able to push the top lane with it.
And you know, they are now looking for something. Might find Carrier here.
Delight is always there, and he's in bot this time around. Carrier, he's got the Eclipse, but I don't know if he's got legs to stand on anymore. Down he'll go, which actually resets the Dragon a little bit. T1 feeling the pressure now. Viper, here comes the helicopter trying to get somebody out of this one. It will be Carrier that is sent flying, and they say thank you for the leash. They'll take
that I imagine at this point is sitting at like what, 150, 200 stacks.
All right, trying to get on top of the Poppy. That's pretty brave, but they have enough damage with the Nidalee just to follow up. But Delight is holding, waiting. He's still got his flash, and he really wants to use it. He is, and then he just dies anyway. I really liked how he was holding it and not using it, and then he used it.
Kept holding
and
it.
then I really didn't like that part. Okay, nice dodge from Zeus, but he doesn't have his flash, and yeah, he's pretty dead. 1 Q will get the job done, so Hanwha Life Esports at least are able to trade it back.
Okay, well. Yes, Nasus pushes fast, but not as fast as a Tristana with 5.
I think the problem is, though, is that HLE trade towers, but also get Herald. So now T1 might feel like they need to get more in this situation, but Delight is
so
here.
Inside is going to be a menace. There's that Herald you were talking about, Ox.
Yeah, won't be able to get the tower, but just put some pressure down. I'm not sure about this. I feel like mid would have been better, but maybe they just thought they wouldn't find a window there. Now they are looking for Doran.
Yeah, he's kind of getting baited into this one, and Faker just gonna hop away. Doran now flashes into the T1 jungle. Zeke's even trying to get on in there. Doran 1 Q away and nearly takes off Zeus' head as, yeah, he will go down to the explosive shot, but that got a little bit spicy.
But, you know, Zeus was just top lane, you know, where the Herald went, so...
Both the teams are going to fight for it. Doran's taking the long way around. He doesn't have his flash anymore, but here comes the Delight. Oh, it's not going to hit anything, as it's like he was going to be pushed away from that one. So the Drake does go over to their side. There's the clear from the Ziggs, and all of a sudden, T1 get the Drake. Trying to clear the wave, but yeah, that is a Sassolable tower. Down it goes.
Hanwha Life overstays towards bot side.
They get it. They understand. But yeah, I just think this is why Ziggs is so good in these cross maps, because he's so good at taking towers.
They're beginning to believe.
We're watching them learn Ziggs in real time, guys!
They're doing it! But yeah, so they deny the push on the bot side, slow it down. I don't think they're going to be able to pressure more on the top side.
Not really in the fight for what it's worth. Zeus looking to maybe engage with the blast cone as Corki, as now it's just flanking Corki, and there goes the Leona. Mom comes down, they're just trying to zone them away, burst down the dragon, and that they will. They take down the mountain, and now they're so close to this one. Tekka has to flash out of here. They want to take the fight afterwards, but the zoning that is coming in is pretty big, but there's the Leona into it, but Delight is right on top of him. Peanut also gets away, but Viper's still in a lot of trouble, will be taken down, and T1, they're getting resets. They're looking for more. Looks like they'll only get the one.
And then Viper's ulting to create space. Carrier gets
calls in, and they say, Faker, get over here. We're doing the Baron. 5 members of T1 have already started up this objective. They're looking for the turn onto Peanut, who is incredibly tanky, and Carrier now over the wall, taking damage from the Smolder. The follow-up is not there, and it's just a free Leona, and the call is not clean on the turn from T1, and they just lose
their... taken down. And if you're fighting into a choke point against the Poppy in particular, it's not going to work as a...
1v1, a little bit of help from the Ziggs, and it's just a trade. Guma trying to help out.
With the light there.
That's so difficult for them. There's the TP, and it's just 4v5. What do you do except run away as Carrier Owner thinking about getting in there, but it's not going to happen. He throws a spear, runs away. That's Mountain Soul given over to Hanwha Life Esports. 29.
So hard. They're still on the Baron.
Oh, a lot of ults are down here for Hanwha Life. I don't know if that's enough, but T1 is going to try.
They're going to send it. We'll see if it works out for them. Peanut is in the pit. The Solar Flare doesn't hit anything, and it goes to Peanut. The steal comes in, and T1 might just get wiped here. They've got Doran in the front line for Hanwha. He's going to flash the wall. Down will go Faker in the execution. And even potential for the Penta. It's not going to happen, but Hanwha Life Esports with this team fight win, take a massive lead in this game.
And Nexus might not go down, but maybe we can call it a game ender nonetheless. Going to be denied. And Faker's going to be up, Kuma's going to be up, but I don't know how much of the base they can keep.
They were able to find a really big one. And again, guys, this is for Worlds. World Seed would go over to Hanwha if they win it here, and now they've caught another one as down will go Owner, and they're looking to maybe
control of the map. Doran pushing in the side lane. No one that can deliver on that. Going to go up against Gen.G tomorrow and punch.
Try and force something. If they lose triple N here with Elder in 2 minutes, the game's over. But the opportunity is just not there.
And they just don't really have an angle as Peanut taking a bit of damage here, but the light just holds up the helicopter. Carry on.
They're taking a good route though. They're actually, I don't think they're going to make it in time. We'll see.
Hanwha can just be off.
TP as well, but yeah, it's just the turn from Hanwha, and a bit of damage comes in, but the stopwatch, oh, the 6 damage is massive actually in that push, but do they have enough to take out Hanwha? Peanut has to flash away, but Viper flashes in. He's getting so low, but Zeus takes him down. Owner and Zeus, the last hope of T1, but they will not take out Zeka. That will do it. Hanwha Life Esports take the 3-1 victory tonight.
And we will be denied the repeat T1 Gen.G finals. HLE gonna break up the streak. They're gonna go to finals. They're gonna go to Worlds. HLE coming strong with a 3-1 victory over T.
These were the best highlights from today's LCK matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say, okay. See you on the next one.